thanks so much for being here. Paulina here, talking to you about your month of October. And I'm back in New Zealand and I'm sitting in my old room talking to you about you and all the different things that are possible for the next few years, actually, because we've got Jupiter coming out of Libra on the 10th of October, and it's actually not going to be energetically fully out till the 27th of October, so we might still feel this amazing grasp of Libra Jupiter on us, upon our lives for a really long time, actually, because echo, 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 echo. Libra echoes through space and time because it is a sign of eternity, it is a sign of commitment, and it is a sign of loyalty. And the most important thing that I can tell you about this month of October is that it's not going to be easy if we still regret. If we're looking back to September and the events that took place, or the types of things and feelings that arose from where you were at in the dark month, and what the weather and what the social climate was teaching you, if you're still scared and you're still afraid of yourself, or if you're still stuck and you can't believe it, you can't believe something happened, you can't believe things went wrong, you can't believe things flew off, or things were that easy, that's okay. So start believing it. In the end of September, you already have it. Basically, what this month to me represents, especially at the beginning, is that October has started to measure your life for the next 12 years, because we are talking Libra, we're talking Jupiter, we're talking the karmic scales, we're talking what is appropriate for us energetically. So where you stopped now, as the weight is no longer measured now, it is just defined. It is just defined before the 22nd as we turn into Scorpio. We're defined, and don't worry about it. Basically, what this month of October is requiring of you is grace, poise, and also altruism, perhaps, and decision making that's from God. Basically, where you were in the last few months, you were kind of in turbulence, perhaps. Maybe you were deciding how the money came through, who was the right partner for you, what was the right strategy in your relationship or situation. But then now, by the end of September, you kind of can see you've been placed. So, for example, your stamina has run out with one conversation and it has increased somewhere where it's just easy. Perhaps you are no longer enticed in travel, but you really want to write, like myself. Or maybe you are no longer enticed in people and you suddenly want to be alone. Or you want to no longer spend time with your family, you want to go out there and do something different, or you are on the other scale of things, you don't want to work anymore and you don't want to do anything productive. You would like to do more friends, more fun, more situations that complete you as a person, and more experiences that are just fresh and free. So wherever you are on a scale, basically, is being very carefully measured and lined out, as I believe that Scorpio is going to be a crazy month, but Libra is also ruled by Saturn, and as well as, of course, Venus. I believe that there's a Saturnian energy in Libra, as it's very inanimate and it's very precise, and it feels to me that by the end of September you might already see you've just been ruled out. You've been ruled out and you've been connected and completed. Like, for example, if you've been struggling for many years to define yourself socially, you might already have a place. If you've been undefined spiritually, you might have a place. If you've been undefined financially, you might have a place. And this is stop. This is stop. So basically, here we've got to try and normalize whatever's been ruled out. So something could have been cut off your life, just cut off. Something could have just tumbled and fallen. Somebody or something could have betrayed you or mistaken you for something else. You could have been kicked out forcefully. You could have accidentally caused a huge fight. You may have been purged out of a system. You could have been pushed out of a situation. You may have had to make a commitment suddenly to something. You may have just fallen through an open door. You may have fallen into a relationship, fallen at someone's doorstep, fallen on your knees, or fallen into some kind of a strange situation that you're still dealing with. Whatever was the perhaps abrupt or the conscious and slow rolling of you into a situation, by the end of September it's real. For instance, if you understand now in late September that you're no longer interested in something and you are suddenly very easily housed somewhere else, or you may find yourself suddenly not any longer looking for pain and drama, that you actually really want to release things and make it very easy for yourself. Or perhaps you might see that no matter how things are in your world, you're actually looking for a more unconsciously, it doesn't look maybe like that on the surface, but for a more easygoing and a very kind and generous approach to something that before could have been a mystery, or before could have been a lie, or could have been very painful. So hopefully for some of us, the struggle that was real is no longer a struggle. There is just no point of struggling. You might understand, say, with these people I do not belong. Or you might see, with my mother I don't want to fight. Or you might see, with my job I don't want to make it so easy on myself. I actually want to increase the pressure. Or I have no job, I'm just traveling. There could be lots of different ways in which you go, well, actually, this year has been leading me up to greater self-discovery, and it is exactly half a year as we are in the equinox again, as we started this year on the 21st of March in the equinox, and I'm talking about the energetic year, not the numerical year. And this side of the year is fine, it's past. So your build-up from March, so from Aries till Libra, is your build-up of self and your conscious urges. And then from Libra onto Pisces, we are going through the unconscious urge and the unconscious memories and this unconscious wavelength that is going to just momentum, and push you over the edge where you want to be by next March, where you're going to start a new manifestation program. And the better thing about September is that your old toys, hopefully, have been taken away. And the new toys are there, or the things that are no toys at all. So basically, have to be pleased. If you're still unsatisfied and you're still kind of unsure, please yourself in the outcome. For example, I'm no longer with this person, or I'm no longer trying so hard, or I'm no longer starting things for other people, not benefiting from it myself. I'm no longer this, or I'm no longer that. Look, I'm no longer going to ever be this. That's where you are going to have to draw a really nice conclusion, I feel, and create placidity, because it is a very amazing experience to be sometimes still. And it feels to me that October allows us to be that. And it is almost like the afterlife. It's like the afterglow. The afterglow, and as if we've passed through the gate, we've got a little piece of heaven here, if we want it. Now, I feel most of us feel really uncomfortable and unclear about what heaven is. But I feel it is peace. It is peace inside. So I feel that Libra offers us, from the beginning of Libra, end of September, a really nice glow where we can just recommend to ourselves, hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If it's not easy, that sucks. You know, why fight? Why go against the grain? Because you can go 360 and come back right back to yourself. Why do you need to work so hard? Why do you have to pray so much? Why not just release and allow things that are physical to be there? Why not just allow the obvious to be itself? You know, why do you have to condense yourself into situations and feelings and trouble? Why do you have to push yourself around? Why not just be yourself here and now? You might actually find or feel in October there's going to be someone or something that is just so obvious and so in love with you, or so easy and so just here on the plate. Just here on the plate, take it. Don't fuss about it. This is a very nice time to just say, okay. And even if the situation isn't good, try and mellow it out. This is the best thing, actually. When we are placed in this interesting karmic situation by the end of September, you might find what you deserve. And then afterlife, considering where you've been so far, where you may actually see a real truth or a real wake-up call as to where you've lived all your life, how you lived it, and where are the karmic scales taking you. What's the karmic, how can I say, universal decision for your life? And this is hardcore, this is hard-hitting stuff. I'm at the end of my travels. I've come from Belgium, Denmark, sorry. I come from Denmark directly to Wellington, New Zealand, because I just felt that's where I was needed. And here I am at my mum's house, and it's been nice. And we've been having a really nice dialogue for the last couple of days. It's just been incredible. And I feel that with us, we've had a lot of ups and downs, but just to be here with her and just to be normal and just to be a person and not to count on any type of reaction or negativity. For me, at my point of my evolution, no matter what I see and what I do, that's clarity. So with us, it may not be that many days that we spend together, but it is so just nice to have this. Enjoy it. If you are around somebody who's easy, take it. If you are somewhere where you're just given, give back as well. If you are somebody who's finally loved, be that. If you're with someone who really cares, great. This is a perfect time to count your chickens, because we are on half of the year. We're at equinox, past the equinox in September. Here we are. First half of the year is done. This is a structuring year. It was, or it still is, fire rooster year. Next year is, earth dog. Here we are basically on the, how can I say, treading on the roots of the tree of knowledge in a sense. And we are kind of almost looking for fruit that's fallen off. We're sort of trying to count the chickens. We are in an interesting state, as I feel this is a global autumn energy, even though it is spring on the other side of the world where I am. But there's so many people, I feel, and places opening to you now. And it is not easy to see sometimes who are those people and who are those places, because sometimes we're looking for something or someone out there, something or someone that is just, how can I say, a prince or a princess. We are trembling at the sight of somebody online, but we can't talk to them, you know what I mean? So we're creating these unrealistic emotional and spiritual connections with people, and things that are completely uncomfortable to see sometimes as our equivalents, but we've got to face it. So where we are in October is the facing of ourselves into the equivalent of what Earth feels we are capable of in peace and unity. If you aren't making millions, if you aren't on top of the world, if you aren't doing anything, if you aren't there, there is a good chance that there is a good reason, there is a good reason why. There's a good chance in that. So if you are looking and, seeing, oh my gosh, like say I am at the end of Jupiter in Libra and I haven't gotten married, or I'm at the end of Jupiter in Libra and I haven't found someone, or I'm at this trembling energy now, what I'm understanding, there's an eternal part. There's an eternal part of this world. There's an eternal, how can I say, there is an eternal world of kind of this and this type of people, or this type of experience, or this type of energy that's going to open up to me probably for a while. Don't fight this. When you are here, what's easy? What is given? October, really have a look. Where does the money just fly from? Well, just flew into my house. Like, where does the person come from that knocks on your door? Like, who are the people that ring you? What are the people who ask for you? Who are these individuals? What is the type of house that is just easy and opens for you? What are the types of jobs? What are the types of magic? What are the types of anything? What is it that's most digestible for you right now? And why? Why do you not see it? And this is the thing, because I've also come out the other side of September kind of looking very nice to myself. I feel very established and accomplished, having had the experiences that I've had in the last few months. But I'm also seeing that when I am me, I'm just this. I am actually not what I think I am. And no matter how much I blew myself up this year through travel, meditation, and everything else, that isn't it, perhaps, because it wasn't easy. But at the same time, it's getting easier as well, because progress is progress. But you might see that when you are looking at these people who are open for you this month, or these places that are easy, you might actually find yourself kind of looking at these things going, no, I don't like this person, or we don't really have a connection, or I don't know, I'm not sure that that's it. I think I deserve something else. Careful about that, because where we are placed this month, what comes to mind easy, what manifests as if by itself, what comes in from beyond, from within, from the outside. So it comes out of the heart and it comes back to us through the eternal scope of space and time in Libra. As we are marveling at ourselves, also, we understand that we've wanted this. We've wanted this. So when we're here, it's almost blasphemous to say, I don't want it, I don't want this person, I don't want this house, I don't want to stay at my mom's house for the next few days, or I don't want to know this person. You have to accept it. Anything that just pulls itself in and comes in, anything that was easy, poof, and it just happened. Anything that called you over, anything that opened, any book that you opened, any accidental joke, any thing that sort of like made you sing or made you smile, and it won't feel good until you understand what the new brand of good is. Because what I'm seeing is people are still working against themselves. People are still working against their karma, against their life. They're accumulating. They don't know what to do with it all. But just trust that it's okay. It is okay. It is okay to be next to a person that you love, but you don't burn yourself alive for them. You just, okay, this is great. I can talk to you for a long time. That's where we're going. We're not going towards flames, twin flames, or, cubits with arrow. We're not really starving anymore. And I feel that it's hard sometimes to know that you don't starve. Like, oh, I don't actually starve for attention anymore. Oh, okay. Or I'm not actually starving to say anything anymore. Well, we had Mercury backwards, Mercury retrograde. You might feel that. I'm not starving for the same music anymore. I'm not starving for the same food anymore. There's like a feeling of, I don't need anymore. And don't waste it. If you don't need anymore, you're good. Just enjoy that. It comes in and it's like, oh, this is just an easy ride. It's an easy ride. So enjoy October and don't fight yourself against it, because this is the end and the new beginning. So the next unconscious cycles, we're going from Libra all the way to Pisces and back to Aries again, is not going to be easy. It's a formative cycle. It's a magic cycle. We've got Orpheus there. We've got a lot of crazy stuff happening. It's going to be so good. It's not an easy cycle if we don't remember that we're placed at this time, this equinox, in the right place, right soil, and right time to be able to thrive. So don't question your situation and those around you. So play nice and enjoy. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.